Sometimes a man discovers that the world he walks is not made of land at all, but of water, endless, shifting, and merciless. A place where memory drifts like a phantom tide, returning again and again to break at his feet. And he wonders, when did life become a vessel I inhabit rather than a life I live? The walls of the day invisible, yet felt, a silent hull built from habits, regrets, and the unspoken hours between dusk and dawn. There are nights when he sits in the dim light of a room that belongs more to routine than to him, and he senses the truth rising like a cold mist. He has become the ship, and the ship has become the mind. The world outside appears vast, infinite, overflowing with the promise of change. Yet somehow the bow keeps pointing toward a horizon that never shifts. A horizon that teases motion but offers none. An illusion dressed as destiny. He feels the past trailing behind him like a heavy wake, its shape familiar, its voice persistent, its pull undeniable. No matter how far he believes he sailed, it clings to the rudder, redirecting even the slightest hope of a new course. And though he tells himself he's in control, deep inside he knows something older, darker, more stubborn than willpower is steering. There is a peculiar kind of loneliness that grows inside a man when time stops behaving like time and begins behaving like water trapped in a glass, still, silent, transparent, unmoving. Hours blend, days fold, and the rhythm of survival replaces the rhythm of living. Food loses flavor. Conversations shrink to their smallest meanings. Even his own voice feels like it echoes in a room whose walls keep leaning closer. But the most unsettling moment is this, when he gazes at the quiet around him and senses that the prison was never the world. It was the story he kept obeying. A story about duty, about endurance, about holding the wheel even when the storm within roared louder than any sea. A story he inherited without noticing. One that shaped him, confined him, and whispered that change was a myth, and fate was a straight, unbroken line. And yet every man, even the most exhausted, carries a trembling ember buried beneath the ashes.